What's up, YouTube? This is Rochelle, and I am finally back to share some budget updates. Now, my Wi Fi has been acting very islandy, so I had to take a break because uploading videos was just becoming more of a headache than anything. But now we seem to have our Wi Fi fixed. We have a new modem and new router, and it is making a world of difference. So let's get started. Let's start with the month of August because that's where I left off. So I'll just do a brief August 2019 budget review. Total income for the month was 17,780 for the month. It was a 3 paycheck month. In addition, we received some reimbursements, and my husband has been killing it and working overtime because we are really serious about being debt free, y'all. So let's see how we spent it. Now, if you have been watching my budget videos, you know that we have a current system to keep the peace where each month, every other month, we dedicate funds to a separate account. So one month, which take for example the month of August, we dedicate funds to home repairs. In the month of September, we dedicate any extra funds to paying off debt. That cycle continues throughout the year in the hopes that we will come home to a new home, or if we decide to stay in Hawaii, we will be able to rent it out continuously and have passive income. So let's get started. Under giving, tips totaled $250, another donation of $150. Unfortunately, my uncle, one of my favorite uncles, y'all, passed away, and we don't call it a repast. We calling it a comfort dinner because he would not have wanted us to cry. It was my first death that I've experienced being away from home, and it was hard. Eva and I were a mess. I felt sorry for Micah, but I'm just trying to be strong, and so we we put together just $100 to send just so that they could order food because they're gonna basically just rent a restaurant. Well, actually, that's what they did. They rented a restaurant and then just had everybody come, all his best friends, all his closest family, and it was really nice. Miscellaneous funds is probably more of that, totaling 1302.34. I don't really seriously track my giving as long as I'm giving away at least 10% every month. That's all that matters to me. And an additional miscellaneous purchase of $230.70. Moving on, oh, just to give you the category on this side, so that totaled 11% in giving. Savings, we already have our emergency fund funded with the $1,000 at the time of this budget. We did end up using it in a future budget because life happens. That's what it's for. But I will be replenishing it. $100 goes toward the year 2020 because we have at least 2 weddings to go home for, y'all. So party time is coming. Sinking funds, I did not need to fill because all these events have already passed and they've already been paid. I just have to see about getting the new total, and I just haven't done that, y'all. Haven't done that yet. I usually do the sinking funds and start them for January every year. I don't really mess with them after everything's paid for the year. So savings was low, only 1%. And you'll see why in this category. So under housing, cell phone bill, grass, we paid $25 for the grass to be cut, and I think we paid an additional, what is that, $40 just for some work to be done on the house. I can't remember what for, some outdoor work. Home repairs came to $4,800. So let's see here. In the month of August, that would have been our last payment for the bathroom. So yeah, I'll try to stick a photo in for our bathroom. Our bathroom has been completely remodeled. It is 100% done, and we are on to the next home repair. Nothing for utilities, thank goodness, because we have a tenant, and we stuck our extra 200 in for house repairs to get the ball rolling for the next project. So for housing, 30% of our income went to housing. Transportation, didn't spend any money on Uber this month. Here's a category we had to blow the dust off of: groceries. So usually we make all of our food purchases using one of our credit cards so that we can get the points back, and then we just load the grocery money onto there. But this month we wanted to use Costco, and Costco, I did not know, only accepts Visa. I had not been there in so long. See, that's the perfect example of having a membership and not using it. I hadn't been there easily in 2 years, so I had forgotten. So we had to use real cash money because all my credit cards are MasterCard or Discover, and I did not realize that. So no problem. We got groceries. We got a ton of household items stocked up for the next few months. Eating out came to $11.06. I wanted to really show y'all that because this is real life. This is the level of we don't eat out here. We eat in the house. And that is because we don't really care for the food here. Certain things are awesome, but for the most part, it's just not our favorite. And that's what happens when you move to a different place. Forget the fact that it's still in the USA. It's different. The way they prepare their food is just different. So it'll take time for us to get accustomed to that. And we miss home. And one of the ways that we help to deal with those feelings is we cook food that we miss from home, and it really helps. Goes a long way. Okay, so food category came to 4%. Next category, lifestyle. All the regular bills. Now, normally we would have, since this was a 3 paycheck month, we would have taken $215 every 2 weeks out, which would have totaled like over $600. But we really wanted to spend wisely and get ahead and make this month count. So we used it to throw at debt. So you'll see that in the next clip. So here's the regular bills. And I think it's so cute. Y'all, Eva gets $25 every 2 weeks. So then since this was a 3 payment month, she got $75 actually. Well, no, she gave us $25. She said, don't pay me for the third week. Let that go toward paying off debt. Y'all, heartstrings. Oh, it just reminds me that I'm doing something right. Thank you, thank you, thank you, God. So that's it for lifestyle. You can see all the regular numbers listed below. We are not too hard on ourselves in the lifestyle category because at the end of the day, all of this adds up to what we used to pay for cable. So we don't we don't short ourselves in this category because we do stay at home a lot. We don't go out. If we do, we might go to the movies like once a month, once every other month. And other than that, we're doing free stuff like going hiking, going to the beach. So plenty of free stuff. So this category added up to a whole whopping 2% of our total budget. Next category, car insurance is always $164.42. I finally have an update because we sold our second car to our friend and got it off of our insurance. So it's just a beautiful thing that it worked out. We are saving tons of money in the car insurance category. I think our bill went down either $60 or $80. So winning. Car insurance, 1% or even less. Now, here's where we spent all of our remaining funds. Debt. One day we will be debt free and I won't have to worry about this category. But until then, here we go. My husband's credit card got $600. Our Discover, which we share, got a whopping $5,500. My personal credit card got $250. Since it was a 3 payment month, we have $640 every 2 weeks going to an account to pay our mortgage, our car payment, and our home equity loan. So this is the extra $640, and we put it directly on our home equity loan. So very soon in coming videos, you'll see the plan to pay that off because that is the next snowball. Our goal is to throw money at credit card debt, but also to pay off loans because those are monthly bills. And I just would love to see those gone and to free us up so that extra $640 could have been going to a mortgage payment or a car payment instead. So goals. State tax $145.25, IRS $200, and I just kind of booked all of the other minimum payments. Like there was no minimum payment for Discover since we made a large payment of $5,500, but my husband's credit card, my credit card, Care Credit, all of those, and the business credit card came to $474 in minimum payments. So let's see. That is it for the month of August. That's how we spent every dollar and made it count. So I hope your summer ended well, and I'll see you in the next budget. Bye. Peace, love, and budgets.